Here's a PC which you use in your company. By using this desktop PC, you can work every day. These days, we can't imagine working in an environment without a PC. Oh, by the way, haven't you ever been stressed out from your important PC breaking down? For example, it gets infected with a virus. Your hard drive has a bad sector, or your monitor displays the blue screen of death, all for some unknown reason. What are the major factors of these kinds of PC troubles? What is the main problem? Yes, that's correct. As you may know, the cause of the trouble is simply the hard drive in your PC. The hard drive? Right. Every PC has at least one hard drive, like Windows, the operating system. Now, until now, you could install Windows or save files to this hard drive. On the other hand, it's also true that there are a lot of problems because of this hard drive. That's why we came up with a solution to fit your needs. It's called ZETACORE. How does it work? Well, let me explain. If a work group in your company exists, probably it goes something like this. There are numerous client PCs within a work group which are connected to a network. To begin with, in order to use ZETACORE, you need to remove a hard drive that has OS installed from your client PC. Then change boot sequence to network booting on the BIOS setting. With this, the installation is over. It's easy, isn't it? Well, what if you're going to boot up your PC without a hard drive? Well, don't worry. The server has already allocated storage for each client. From now on, if you turn it on, your client PC will execute network booting through the server. Then, your PC will connect to the server to obtain user authentication based on MAC address or inherent ROM. Just like that. If your PC logs in like this, no one else except for you can use it because of the automatic user authentication. After login, your PC can load operating system in two different ways. Firstly, one way is to load MS Windows in your PC from the server. Secondly, the other way is to boot OS in your PC after loading a custom Linux image in the server. Anyway, I'm going to explain just the second way in this video, because the first way is not difficult to understand, as SNC boots Windows directly. For your information, the custom Linux is called ZETANUX. After booting ZETANUX, you can see the Windows icon like this in the desktop. You click the Windows icon like this. Then Windows runs and displays right away in your client PC. Yes, that's right. That is virtual Windows, which is based on Linux. Well, what if you need to use multiple Windows in your single PC at one time? Yes, it's possible. All you need to do is stamp Windows in your PC as if you're duplicating it, just like this. As long as your PC hardware has enough resources, you can use an unlimited number of virtual Windows in your PC at one time. Certainly, the virtual Windows can each have their own independent network, just like each individual PC. You can switch over from one virtual machine to another virtual machine in a single PC at the same time. PC trouble? Don't worry anymore. If any troubles come up in your PC, all you need to do is just reboot the virtual machine, not your entire PC. If it's rebooted, it rolls back from your Windows to the originally installed Windows. Now you probably have a question about this. Whenever rebooting, if my PC rolls back to the originally installed Windows, is it impossible to save my configuration in my PC? Well, don't worry. Users can set up each configuration individually in ZETACORE because DB login is possible. Additionally, users can also save their own files in individual data volume space. Like this, you can save or retrieve your recent configuration in your PC. What if you use dual monitors? No problem. Beyond just dual monitors, ZETACORE can support up to as many as 8 monitors in one PC. ZETACORE can even apply the group policy in MS Active Directory all over your company. What if your company uses antivirus software on the server? Well, don't be surprised, it's possible too. Then, what if your company is also connected to some printers or scanners? Although it's a virtual machine, is it possible to use a printer or scanner? Of course it's possible! ZETACORE allows for printers and scanners to be assigned and controlled by authenticated users on each virtual machine. Even if it's a network printer, it can be managed by each PC. By the way, if many client PCs are going to be run in your company, doesn't it need to be a high-end performance server? Not at all. That's why a low-end or mid-range level server can support 500 client PCs in a workgroup. Hold on to your hat. If a single server streams a full HD video, it can support up to 250 client PCs. How on earth is this possible? Because of its efficient architecture, all of the components in client PCs such as CPU, RAM, and video are used as hardware resources, except for the case that the clients depend on the server for storage. So at this point, you may have the following question, which is, if the server accidentally shuts down, can I still use my client PC? For such circumstances, we have also prepared for server redundancy with high availability for your convenience. If one server suddenly shuts down, the other server automatically activates the failover function almost instantly. If you're worried about a single server, we can provide a second backup server. If you're still worried about the second server, we can also provide a third server. Then, in the case of the server suddenly shutting down, ZETACORE will send an alert message to an IT manager like this. The more surprising fact is that you don't have to buy another solution, because all the functions are included in ZETACORE. Wow! Now, because ZETACORE includes all these features, you think server Windows and CAL licenses must be expensive, right? Speaking with confidence, not really. That's why the server is built based on a free Linux distribution. The greatest thing is that you don't have to buy any CAL license in the case of Windows, because a server and client OS are deployed based on a free Linux distribution. Should I buy a VDA license because of the virtual Windows? No, you don't have to buy any VDA license because a virtual machine runs on just a local client PC, unlike virtual Windows on the server, which is remotely connected. Okay, I see that. But if Linux is deployed on the server, isn't it difficult to control and manage? No, it's very easy. Because ZETACORE provides an easy web management tool. To use the web management tool, an IT manager in your company should log in like this. And then they can manage and control all virtual machines with each PC. You can assign an IP address like this, and you can manage users like this. Or you can manage a USB device or a printer like this. You can do all of these things. What if he wants to deploy or duplicate a certain virtual machine's Windows in-client PCs? All they have to do is make a virtual machine into a template like this. They can also deploy some software in a batch or uninstall it in some or all virtual machines. They can update virtual machines as Windows as well. What if they want to apply a specific configuration to all virtual machines? Don't worry, it can be done immediately. Now, some companies may be required to add forensic functions to the solution. Why not? ZETACORE has already prepared for the forensic functions for your company. It can provide a forensic review on data areas of each user. Additionally, it can also capture what scene is currently viewed on a user computer or record it to a video file. Or ZETACORE can save a packet data in the case that confidential information on users leaks. Well, how can companies benefit from this? That's right. There are significant cost savings. such as a reduction in TCO, including labor costs. This reduced downtime increases business efficiency, availability, stability, security, and performance. It's easy to control and manage PCs as well. Okay, it sounds cool, but is this a solution commonly used? ZETACORE is different from other existing solutions in the following ways. The first difference is, our solution does not require a server to be loaded at all, even though the storage for clients depends on a server completely. The second difference is, our solution is the world's first technology based on Linux with SNC and VDI. Now, despite this, there's no problem with supporting OS Linux, Windows XP, Vista, Windows 7 and 8, Windows 10, included in 32 or 64-bit versions. The third difference is, our solution can support a virtual mode with a variety of functions. That means it's useful in managing virtual windows. The fourth difference is, you can use your current PC as it is, without purchasing a terminal PC or a thin client. ZETACORE can be installed at a very reasonable price in comparison with other existing solutions. The fifth difference is, it supports multimedia such as YouTube and multitasking 100%. Also, you can easily make full use of your current programs and IT infrastructure. The sixth difference is, our solution completely supports a mobile mode. Therefore, you can work anytime and anywhere. It can easily manage all client PCs through the web management tool. Just imagine it. Wouldn't it be cool if ZETACORE was used in those places such as companies, schools, labs, public offices, libraries, institutions, call centers, hotels, banks, hospitals, kiosk PCs, embedded PCs, and government PCs? Amazing, right? Remember, go cloud and no more stress. Pioneer a new world. The cloud company Sayit and Sayit.